What you're about to see isn't just another back and forth in Congress. It's about to become a masterclass in accountability, ethics, and the tension between politics and justice. When Lance Gooden tries to position himself as a friend of Jasmine Crockett, it won't just be a personal moment. It will expose the deep frustration Americans feel.
I've already given you a title.
Yes. Gentleman from Texas recognized.
Yeah, but my colleague from Georgia, you sat back for 4 years when Joe Biden was president. I'm curious, and I really do mean this, because the ranking member, you read the letter that you were raising hell back when you were in your position. Will someone, and I will yield to you, will someone answer for me why Joe, let me ask the question first. And I'm going to take my time back if you don't answer the question, because I want the question answered.
I will happily answer.
Why did Joe Biden not release these files, and why did none of you come out and call for the release of these files when Joe Biden was president? Why did you wait until it became a political issue if your motivations are so pure? Mr. Goldman, yes, I'll yield to you.
So, first of all, the reason why this has become such a big issue.
No, that wasn't the question. The question was, why did you all not push the Biden admin to release the files?
Right.
Why did not one of you say Joe Biden's Justice Department should release these files, and if he doesn't, damn it, I'm going to get a discharge petition?
So
why didn't anyone do that?
I'm trying to answer. That we were not aware, I think it's safe to say, that Donald Trump was in the Epstein files.
No, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. Everyone in this room knew about Epstein. It was a huge national story. Sir. I'm asking you, why did Joe Biden not release the Epstein files? It's irrelevant who may or may not have been in them. Why didn't you care about these victims? Irrespective of the fact that your political opponent could or could not be attached to these files, why weren't you guys calling out the Joe Biden administration to release the files? Please, someone answer.
I'm trying to answer.
Well, you didn't. I'll let Ms. Crockett try.
You got to let
Jasmine, Jasmine, and I'll call you by your first name because we're friends, and I feel comfortable, and you call me Lance. So, Jasmine,
we are not
go for
friends.
it. Oh, we are.
Do not don't ruin my street cred. No, here's the thing. I will tell you that at the end of the day, for me, as a lawyer, when you have that Maxwell went through her trial in 2021, I believe that's when she was convicted. That is when Joe Biden was in power. After that, she ended up on appeal, which she is currently on appeal now. So as it relates to whether or not that Department of Justice had even concluded their investigation, I can't say that they had, number one. Number two, by releasing the files prior to her going through her appellate process, that may have ended up being an issue that administration was concerned about. That's number one. Number two.
She's in appeal now. So
okay,
using that line, you're going to pull that back?
I'm about to get to it because I saw y'all.
No one.
No, I said, no.
I'm going to reclaim my time. Since you said we weren't friends, I'm going to reclaim my time.
The time belongs to the gentleman.
I got a real hard time with the Democrats saying that this is a noble cause when y'all weren't calling on Joe Biden's Justice Department to release the files. You're all a bunch of hypocrites to say this is a noble cause because none of you did anything about it.
Okay.
I yield back to the chairman.
When serious issues, like the release of sensitive Epstein-related files, get tangled in political gamesmanship. Watch closely. Jasmine Crockett is about to respond with precision, firmness, and humanity, reminding everyone that integrity in office isn't about casual camaraderie. It's about confronting uncomfortable truths. The core of this exchange revolves around responsibility. Gooden kept pressing on why the Biden administration hadn't released the Epstein file sooner, framing the discussion as a question of selective outrage. Crockett explained that legal considerations, like ongoing appeals and high-profile trials, often shape whether sensitive documents can be released. This isn't just procedural fluff. It's a vital part of balancing transparency with fairness and due process. For viewers, this moment teaches a key lesson. The law doesn't always move in the fast, headline-friendly way politics demands, and understanding the why behind these processes is crucial. This hearing also sheds light on how political narratives can overshadow real issues. Gooden's insistence that Democrats were hypocritical for not acting sooner shows how easily focus can shift from the victims' rights and legal integrity to partisan point scoring. Crockett's pushback humanizes the situation. She frames it in terms of actual legal constraints, ongoing appeals, and the victim's long-term interests, showing that accountability and justice are not always immediate, but they are necessary. For viewers wanting to understand Congress in action, this exchange is a lesson in civics, ethics, and media literacy. It's about recognizing that sometimes political theater disguises complexity, and the truth often involves layers of law, timing, and due diligence. It also underscores a universal principle. Holding leaders' accountability isn't about theatrical applause. It's about asking tough questions, insisting on clarity, and ensuring that processes are fair and transparent. If this exchange highlights anything, it's the importance of civic engagement and critical thinking. Watching moments like this should encourage viewers to ask questions of their own representatives, understand the legal frameworks behind political actions, and recognize when narratives are being simplified for partisan purposes. Justice and accountability are often messy, but they are never optional. Takeaway: always question political narratives, focus on procedural fairness, and remember that law and ethics matter even when the headlines scream otherwise. If you want to see more deep dives into how Congress works, the law intersects with politics, and what accountability actually looks like in action, hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video, because understanding government isn't just for lawmakers, it's for all of us.